Ok, gracias.
Ok, muy bien. Ok, vamos a empezar de patinaje artístico, que es de entrenamiento de patinaje artístico, qué es lo que se necesita, ¿verdad? What it takes. Literalmente, ¿qué toma? ¿Qué necesita? ¿También es video musical o qué? A ver. Sí. Sí, creo que es puro video musical. Ok. A ver, entonces, a ver, tutorial. Mejor vamos a poner tutorial. Más fácil que nos salga algo relacionado porque... aquí está Beginner Moves. Aquí lo encontré. How to figure skate, Beginner Moves. Muy bien. Perfecto. Como me caigo algo que traduzca YouTube y no sé cómo deshabilitarle eso.
So before we get onto the ice, we need to make sure that we are prepared. So making sure that your skates are nicely tied is very, very essential. Everyone has their own preference on how they want to tie it, but you really need to make sure that your ankle has a lot of stability. You do not want to make it too loose that you're falling out of your skates because this could hurt your ankles for sure. I prefer to have my skates a little bit tight at the beginning, in the middle a little bit looser, and then again tight around the ankle. But honestly, it's up to you how you want to tie it. You have to figure it out. Once you've got your skates tied, just give them a test run, walk around, see if they're comfortable or not, and if you have enough stability in your ankle. If you feel they're too loose, then retie them, make them a little bit tighter, and if they're too tight, cutting off your circulation, you should make them a little bit looser. Another thing I would suggest when going on the ice is to invest in some knee pads and a helmet. This is very essential for a beginner, and frankly, the ice is slippery, so you might hurt yourself because skating is a dangerous sport. So make sure you're taking the precautions to stay safe. And yeah, so if you're ready, grab your skates, grab some gloves, and grab a jacket, and let's get onto the ice. So first we're going to be talking about our edges. These are the curves that we stand on the ice. So we're going to be talking about the inside and outside. So here I'm demonstrating inside and now outside. So you're curving in or leaning in for inside and leaning out for outside. So in and outside. Good. Here I'm showing you from the back, inside and outside. And here I'm standing on two edges. So now let's get down to our center and posture so that we have a good balance on the ice. So first what you want to do is stand on two legs, obviously. You want to keep your stomach in, you want to stay in your knees, and you want to keep your arms out to the side so you're in a nice balance. You never want to arch your back, nothing like that. So stomach in your knees, and your arms are out to the side. So we're going to start with a very basic move, walking forwards and backwards. So we're going to remember our posture, and we're going to start walking very slowly, just like you would on the sidewalk. Here I will demonstrate it a little bit slower. And now a side view. So you're kind of marching forward really slowly, trying to keep that posture I mentioned. Good, and your head is up high. And now I'm going to demonstrate it how it looks on the wall. So if you're not ready to do it alone, the wall is perfect. Once you feel like you've mastered forwards, we're going to try backwards. But I would try this on the wall first. Here I'm demonstrating it in slow-mo. So it's the same action, you're just walking backwards, marching backwards, and your posture is nice and good. So no arching, no leaning, nothing like that. So now once you've mastered walking, we will move on to swizzles. So this is a little bit more advanced. So once again, we've got our skating posture, feet are together, and we're gonna kind of make an O with our feet. So we're going inside edge, feet together, inside edge. Pigeon toes and inside O. Pigeon toe and an inside edge O. Pigeon, inside. So now I'm going to show this in slow-mo, a little bit overview. So we're doing the pigeon toe, opening, and then inside edge, making an O. Good. So once you've mastered that, we'll do backwards, and it's the same exact movement. Open, pigeon toe, inside O. A little bit view of the feet. So now we're going to move on to ski glide. So this is very easy if you're a skier. If not, don't worry, just keep trying. So we're just doing a little action, just gliding side to side, going outside, outside, and outside edge. Just gliding side to side. Once you've mastered that, you can try backwards, same thing. Outside slide, outside slide, outside slide. We're just rotating our hips at the same time. Now let's move on to the 1 foot glide. I suggest trying this on the wall first. I will demonstrate that later. So we're keeping our good skating posture, and we're just gonna glide on 1 foot very slowly. Do not try to get a lot of speed here. Here I'll demonstrate it on the wall, so same thing. So now we're gonna go pushing side to side. So once you've mastered all those things, it's time to try and glide on 1 foot. So we're gonna bring our feet together and then push out to the side, keeping our skating posture, trying to stretch our leg every time we push out. Doing everything very, very slowly, so try not to hectically push. Try to push in a gradual movement. So now we're gonna learn how to stop. It's a very essential move for skating. So we're gonna start with the hockey stop. And our legs are a little bit apart, and we're just gonna push out onto the outside edge, trying to kind of shave the ice at the same time, really like skid. Yeah, exactly like that. And I'm gonna show you a T stop. So you're trying to make your feet into a little T form. I showed you a side view in slow-mo. So you're stretching out and then coming to the T. None of these stops are working for you at the beginning. Just keep trying. Stopping is a lot harder than it looks. Now we're gonna learn how to fall. Before you can skate, you have to learn how to fall and get back up. So I'm gonna demonstrate how to fall. And you wanna make sure that your hands are out there to save you at all times. You're keeping your head forward and stomach engaged, so you don't let your head drop back. So you see here, I'm getting my arms out and they're saving me, and my head is always in front and I don't let it swing back. That could be very dangerous, you can imagine. Now I'm demonstrating how to get back up in slow-mo. You're just putting 1 foot in front, getting down from that knee, pushing up. You can push with your arms up if it's too difficult. And that's it. That's how you get back up. So those are all my skating tips for beginners. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you like to see more videos from me, I do a lot of workout videos, skating videos, everything. So check it out. Until next time, bye.
Ok. Ok, ¿qué captaron más o menos?
Bueno, yo entendí que al principio dijo que lo esencial como precauciones porque es un deporte peligroso y ya después nos dio las poses como bases, como frenar, cómo abrir y cerrar los pies y así.
Sí, sí, al principio dice que lo primero que hay que checar es que tus cordones estén bien atados, ¿ok? Que lo mejor es que tengas los cordones muy atados para que ya la mitad del entrenamiento se sientan flojos, puedas continuar a la segunda mitad y justo antes de acabar el entrenamiento volver a atarlos para que no te vayas a caer, porque pues la seguridad es lo primero. Y que si apenas vas a empezar a patinar, tienes que siempre usar casco, coderas y rodilleras, ¿verdad? Espinilleras, pues no vi que mencionaron, pero pues igual dice que aquí está, la seguridad es primero, porque si el hielo es demasiado duro y te puede, pues ahí te descalabra, ¿verdad? ¿Qué más captaron? ¿Nada más? Ok. Nadia, ¿todos también hasta ahí? Ok, bueno, pues vamos a poner el otro que dijo Baña de gimnasia. A ver, gymnastics tutorial. Gymnastics, algo fácil. No manches. Bueno, pues es que hay varios, ¿no? David Circle, pero no es. No manches, yo nunca hubiera podido hablar así ni de niño. ¿Qué onda con la niñez? A ver, viral, testing virals. No, que esté más o menos largo porque son puros de 1 minuto. Este tutorial es Thumbling, 11 minutos. A ver, beginner gymnastics, ok. El beginner siempre es vocabulario básico, así que.
Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today I will be teaching you how to do a round off. So, let's go. First off, just like with any gymnastics skill, you should stretch.
Ouch.
A lot of people say that a round off is just a cartwheel but landing with 2 feet. But that's not true, because if that were true, a round off would look like this. But it doesn't. So obviously the first part of the round off is going into it. You're going to put your good leg in front of you and bend it, like a lunge position. To go into it, you don't want to go in with your arms up above your head. You want to go from under to make it a longer entrance. So now that you have the entrance down, you can move on to the hop. A round off is a power skill, it's a tumbling skill. You have to get that power from somewhere. Where does it come from? It comes from the shoulder pop. You can practice shoulder pops and putting your arms above your head and shrugging shoulders just like that to get used to the motion, and then you can do it in a handstand. Remember to go under, hands on the ground, and pop. The next part of the round off is the hand placement. So to place your hand, you're going to put your good hand out straight, just like you would a handstand. And take your bad hand and make it face towards your good hand. Part of the round off is coming out of it. To come out of a round off, you're going to come out in a hollow body position. Your butt tucked under and your feet slightly in front of you so that you're landing like this, with your knees slightly bent so that you don't hyperextend. Landing in this position will make it easier to go into things like back handstand. Now all you have to do is add all the steps together, maybe add a couple steps going into the round off or a hurdle, whichever way you want to enter the round off, you can. But for now I'm just going to show you a hurdle into a round off to show you what it should look like. The most important thing to remember in gymnastics is to not get frustrated. Everybody learns at their own speed, at their own pace. And you can't get frustrated with yourself because it's going to make it harder to learn any trick.
Okay. So
it could take you 5 minutes to learn the skill, or it could take you 5 months to learn this skill. Everybody is different. So just don't get frustrated. Keep practicing. The only way you're going to get it is by practicing. Thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you get your round off. And if it did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I know.
Ok. ¿Qué entendieron? ¿Algo que hayan captado del vocabulario este?
Sobre las posiciones que tiene que hacer para dar su voltereta. Y pues obviamente las partes del cuerpo, que estirar las piernas, alzar los brazos.
Sí, dice,
Como,
lo primero de gimnasia es empezar a estirar. ¿Y qué nos dice, no? De los volteretas, que como que la gente cree que es saltar con dos pies y ya. Y no,
ajá,
ella explica ahí que primero pones una pierna, la doblas y luego te impulsas, ¿no? Para poder hacer la voltereta, porque y ya pues nomás dice ahí, ¿no? Pues de que salta, haces la voltereta y ya saltas, rebotas para atrás, ¿no? Como decía al final.
ah,
Y ya lo último que dice al final es de que lo más importante es que no te frustres, porque creo que, bueno, eso aplica para cualquier cosa, porque eso va a evitar que te concentres, o sea, necesitas entender, pues cada quien es diferente, hay quienes, no sé, sea talento natural, qué sé yo, en 5 minutos lo aprenden, o puede ser de aprendizaje lento, pero pues cada quien a su ritmo, no pasa nada, que te tome a ti 5 meses hacer X acción, ¿verdad? X característica del deporte pero pues eso es en cualquier cosa, ¿no? Y pues sí, más o menos, se fijan, está bastante básico, es muy fácil de entender la forma en que habló ella. ¿Alguien más? ¿Algo que quiera añadir? ¿No? ¿Todo bien? Ok, bueno, igual se los pongo junto con el otro de patinaje artístico para que tengan ejemplos, ¿no? O sea, cualquier otro, o sea, puede ser un video corto. Les recomendaría yo con uno de 5 minutos más o menos, ¿no? Este está de 3, ok, pero así para la tarea algo como de 5 minutos creo que les serviría bastante a ustedes. Vamos a poner este. Y el otro, a ver. Tutorial. Era verdad, how to figure out the scale. Ok, parfait. Ok, miren, por ejemplo, este de 7 minutos, ¿no? Ok, me dicen de qué tipo de video van a poner. A ver, ponen la tarea. Ok, ninguna duda hasta ahorita, ¿verdad? Muy bien. Entonces, vamos a continuar con la lectura del Principito. Y ya dejamos al final, bueno, un capítulo del Principito y al final pues, puro libro, ¿no? Para seguirlo. A ver. Principito, aquí está. Estamos en el capítulo 4, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Creo que sí.
Ok. ¿Cuál es? Capítulo 3. Sí, eso ya lo vimos. Ok, está, capítulo 4. ¿Quién quiere empezar?
Yo.
Ok.
Okay. I
I had. Ajá.
I choose
Ujú.
learn,
Learn.
learn
Learned. Ujú.
a second fact of great
Ujú.
importance.
Ajá.
This was that the planet,
Ujú.
the little prince
Ujú.
came from was scarcely
Scarcely. Ujú.
any
Ajá.
larger
Larger.
larger
Ujú.
than a house.
Ok, muy bien. Hasta ahí. Okay. Hath thus learned a second fact of great importance. This was that the planet the little prince came from was scarcely any larger than a house. Había así aprendido un segundo hecho de gran importancia. Este fue que aquel planeta del principito, del que el principito vino, era apenas más grande que una casa. ¿Ok? El siguiente párrafo. ¿Quién lo quiere leer?
Yo.
¿Ok?
But that did not really surprise me much. I knew very well that in addition to the great planets, such as the Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, to which we haven't given names, there are also hundreds of others, some of which are so small that one has a hard time seeing them through the telescope.
Ok, vamos a corregir eso. But, acuérdense, la U normalmente suena como O. But, that did not really surprise me much. I knew very well that in addition to the great planets, such as the Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, to which we have given names, there are also hundreds of others, some of which are so small that one has a hard time seeing them through the telescope. Okay? No, hundreds es en alemán, hundreds es en English, ¿ok? Entonces, pero eso, pero lo que realmente me sorprendió mucho, lo que realmente no me sorprendió mucho, sabía muy bien que en comparación a los grandes planetas, tales como la Tierra, Júpiter, Marte, Venus, en los cuales les hemos dado nombre, hay también cientos de planetas, cientos de otros, algunos de los cuales son tan pequeños que a uno se le dificulta mucho viéndolos a través del telescopio. ¿Ok? Siguiente. ¿Quién quiere leer el siguiente párrafo? Ana, Laura, Marlene, adelante.
When an astronomer discovers one of these, he does not give it a name, but only a number. He might call it an example asteroid 325.
Muy bien, ok, perfecto. Entonces, when an astronomer discovers one of these, he does not give it a name, but only a number. He might call it, for example, asteroid 325. Cuando un astrónomo descubre uno de estos, él no le da un nombre, sino solo un número. Él tal vez lo llame, por ejemplo, asteroide 325. Ok, el siguiente. Ana, Laura, Mara, Miriam, Yunen. ¿Nadie?
Si quiere yo le ayudo, profe.
Ok, adelante.
Es I have serious reason to
Reason.
believe.
No, believer son los fans de Justin Bieber, no. Believe.
Believe that the planet from which the light prince.
Little Prince.
Came is the asteroid Kunal.
Known, la K es muda.
Known. Is B.
As B.
As B. 612.
612.
612.
Muy bien, okay. I have serious reason to believe that the planet from which Little Prince came is the asteroid known as B612. Tengo serias razones, o varias razones, para creer que el planeta del cual el principito vino es el asteroide conocido como B612. Adelante, el siguiente párrafo.
Yo.
Okay.
This asteroid has only on
once
been seen through the telescope that was by a Turkish astronomer in no sé cómo decir.
1909.
1909.
Sí, en inglés para decir los números así de miles, los dividen de dos en dos, o sea, 1909, ¿no? Como le hacen los argentinos. Así cuentan ellos.
Ok, gracias.
Ok, hasta ahí está bien. Entonces, this asteroid has only once been seen through the telescope that was by a Turkish astronomer in 1909. Este asteroide ha sido visto solo una vez a través del telescopio, que fue por un astrónomo turco en 1909, o 1909, no sé si le quieren decir. Ok, el siguiente.
¿Puedo yo?
Sí, adelante.
On making his discovery, the astronomer had present it to the...
Ay, perdón. Aquí está.
To the International Astronomical Congress in great demonstration, but he was in Turkish custom, and so nobody would believe what they said.
Exactamente. Entonces, on making his discovery, the astronomer had presented it to the International Astronomical Congress in a great demonstration, but he was in Turkish custom, and so nobody would believe what he said. Entonces, en el hecho de su descubrimiento, el astrónomo lo había presentado al Congreso Internacional Astronómico en una gran demostración, pero él estaba usando ropa turca y entonces nadie le creería lo que dijo. Bueno, pues ahí es una crítica, ¿no?, al racismo y xenofobia que existe más que nada en Europa, de que si no estás vestido como europeo no te creen. Pero bueno, buena crítica en un párrafo tan pequeño. Ok, el siguiente. Enséñame a echarse todo el párrafo este.
¿Puedo leerlo?
Sí.
Ok. Grown-ups are like grown-ups. Grown-ups are like that fortunately.
Sí,
However,
no, however,
for the reputation, of asteroid.
Sí, sigue.
Perdón. 6.
Sí, 6.
6. ¿Cómo se dice bien?
612.
612.
12, 612.
612.
¿Y el 12? No me dijiste 600.
6. Ay, no puedo bien.
12, dilo, 12.
12.
Ok.
A Turkish. ¿Verdad? A Turkish.
Sí.
Dictator.
Dictator. Error. Dictator. No dictator. Dictator.
Dictator. No, perdón. Así. Made a
law.
A law. That his subjects under pain of death should
change
to European custom.
Ok, muy bien. Ok, ahí lo vamos a dejar porque ya se está cortando la sesión. Ok, los ven 5 minutos. ¿Sale?
Ok.
Perfecto. Ok.